So this morning Dex and I are trying an experiment. We came to the park. It's about 7:30 and I wanted to start writing again. God, I look terrible this morning. I'm sorry guys. I should put on makeup or something or have sunglasses. I'm sorry. The light is really weird right here. So my experiment is that I wanted to start writing again, and I had a chance to brainstorm yesterday, and I have a good idea for a story, and I have good characters that I've been working on for a little while, but I just haven't written anything because I've been too scared. So there's no reason to be scared, you just have to do it. So I decided to come to the park for a few minutes with Dexter and see if I could get some inspiration and get some writing done this morning. Dex hates just sitting in the park. He thinks it's very frustrating, so. I don't think we're gonna be here for long, are we, Bear? So Dexter made it a whole 20 minutes. I'm really proud of him, and that's way longer than I thought he would. Dex and I came back from our walk, and I hopped in the shower. Eric this morning is in Queens running a race with a bunch of our friends. So he is out, and then he has to come back and get quickly changed to go to one of his advisees' bar mitzvahs this morning. So I'm not going. So we don't really have anything together until lunchtime-ish. So it's only 8:30. I'm gonna do something totally out of character for me, and I'm gonna leave the house. Shocking. I think I'm gonna go find some breakfast. I'm gonna take my notebook. I'm gonna see if I can find a place to sit, get a bite, have another cup of coffee, and I'm gonna write a little bit more this morning. It was really nice sitting in the park with Dexter and just being able to like get some of these ideas that I've had in my head for a while down on the page. You know, I came up with these characters, or the names of these characters, which I always find characters' names to be interesting to me. Probably about 4 or 5 months ago, but I didn't know where they were or what the story was. And that's usually opposite for me. I usually like have an idea for a story and then I have to build out the characters around it. Where in this case, it's sort of like Athena, like they sprang fully formed out of my mind. But I didn't have a setting for them yet. And then just the other day, I stumbled upon a great idea, which I'm not going to share here. Sorry. And I shared that idea with Eric, and he agreed that he hadn't heard anything like it before. Now that means someone has already written it, I just haven't read that particular book, which is good. And I'm not gonna look for it, I'm not gonna try to find a book that uses this particular setting. I mean, people have done variations on the theme, but honestly, it feels unique to me. It feels like something, uncharted territory that I'm going into. Which is kind of awesome, and it's a new playground for me to play in, so I'm gonna work on that. I don't know if I'm actually gonna get any book out. I mean, like, I'm not sure that I'm gonna write anything that would end up in an actual book today, but I'm gonna write some stuff that's definitely background information so that I can sort of have it on paper to refer to if I need to, and then maybe some scenes will come. We'll see. Apparently this writing experience is going to be different than every other writing experience that I have had, excuse me. And I've written stuff before. I'm really bad at finishing things. I've only ever finished one story, like one long story in my entire life. Yeah, so hopefully I won't get discouraged. I think this has possibility, but usually I write it from beginning to end and I write it straight through. This one feels like it's coming at me like I'm getting individual pieces of the puzzle, and then I'm gonna have to put those puzzle pieces together after they've been written. So it's gonna be kind of all over the place for a little while, which I usually like doing things in order and being very methodical. This is anti-methodical, but the way that the inspiration came was atypical. So we're gonna roll with it. All right, I gotta go find some breakfast. Actually, that's a lie. I usually hate breakfast. I don't like eggs. Eggs are gross. They taste weird. Nothing against people who like eggs, but eggs are disgusting. So I'm not usually a breakfast person, but I'm just in the mood for a leisurely breakfast of some variety this morning, and it's a gorgeous day outside, really gorgeous. So why not take a walk and find something to eat and take a little time to write.
Listen, everybody wanna know if I'm tweaking with writing. Everybody wanna know what I'm thinking with writing. And everybody.
I have this whole French restaurant to myself. I feel very spoiled right now. I'm literally the only one here. They only just opened though, so I'm just too much of an early bird apparently. What's a good writing session without some yummy food to go with it, right? So I know I said I don't like eggs, but then I started thinking about them and I wanted them today. So it's not that I don't like them, I eat them so rarely and I really dislike the flavor, but if they're cooked well or if I can mix them with other things, they're okay. That being said, I still don't like quiche, but anyway. It's still a beautiful day outside, at least in the shade. I need to go home in just a little bit, but I thought I'd sit out in the park for a few more minutes before I got home. I got some good stuff written while I was in the restaurant, but now I want to like a little more. Okay, so we have a soccer match this afternoon. I gotta head up to Yankee Stadium. I am gonna be late for the game. It is already 12:47. The game starts in 13 minutes. There's no way I'm making it there in 13 minutes. So probably gonna miss the first like 20 of the match. It's okay, it's not the end of the world. Eric is super, if you think I'm late, Eric is super duper late. He's still at a bar mitzvah right now, so I'm leaving without him. I waited thinking that he was gonna make it home. Obviously he didn't. I'm gonna go without him. I'm leaving his stuff here for him so that he can come home, change out of like dress clothes, put on t-shirt, shorts, stuff, so he can come meet me. Yeah, I'm like, now I'm frantically running around trying to get ready to go to the game. Okay. All right, I think I'm ready. I have NYCFC flip-flops on today. That's my only gear. So I made it and we're even in the shade today because it's early enough. Eric will be here soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And hopefully he'll bring water because I forgot water.
Yeah, that probably was. I think that was about.
We won. Oh my god, fucking won. It was amazing. 3-2 in the last couple minutes. It was phenomenal. Oh my god, we won. So good. So good. Man, oh man, what a match. So Eric didn't end up making it to the game. He was stuck at the bar mitzvah until like 2:30 and the game was over at 2:45. So, sucks to be Eric today. We just got home, hanging out with the dog, having a nice afternoon. Tonight we're going over to our neighbors Mike and Steph, who are having a going away party because they're moving to Philadelphia, and we're very sad to see them go. So go over there, hang out. Emily and Will are coming, so we'll have lots of people to hang out with and fun time to have. I am probably gonna start editing this craziness. You know, I always feel weird about talking about the editing process, but really what it is like, it's part of my day, so I should talk about it on the vlog, right? I know that there are people who don't talk about it or like gloss over the fact that they have to do it, but it takes like a good hour of my day every day. Every day. Every day. It takes an hour. So I don't mind talking about it. But yeah, so I'm gonna start editing now so that I have it mostly done before tomorrow, so that I don't have to get up and do it in the morning, because I figure we're gonna be over there and we're gonna have a good time. We're not gonna be home. Literally our commute is next door till late. So I don't wanna do this at the like stroke of midnight. I'd rather work on it now and then have it for later. I'm really happy that I got some writing done today and still had a great day. Eric's super proud that I hung out at the soccer game without him, but honestly, it was fantastic. And today apparently is my going out day. I didn't want to be a hermit. I mean, I went out for breakfast, I went to the game by myself, I didn't just wait for Eric. Like, it was a very outgoing kind of day for me, which is fantastic. Yeah, Eric is gonna take a nap in the other room now because he's super tired. He got up at 5:45 this morning. I got up at 7. I feel spoiled. So he's gonna take a nap before we have to go over to Mike and Steph's, and that's about all I have at the moment. That's pretty much it. So we're just gonna hang out, and I might make myself a snack because I didn't really eat lunch. I was waiting for Eric because I thought he was gonna come to the game and we were gonna get a chicken bucket, but he didn't come. So I just ate a pretzel. Bummer. All right.
What I don't say, like I won't say my true sentiments. You don't say, yeah, I'm gon' say what I'm gon' say. So leave me alone, Kay.